हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हो? आपका स्वागत है त्रिपाण स्टडी सेंटर में। आज जो हम करने जा रहे हैं काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक है सोशल कंट्रोल यानी सामाजिक नियंत्रण। और ये टॉपिक आपके समक्ष जो है हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों माध्यम में रहेंगे, तो ये काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण रहेगा हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों माध्यम के बच्चों के लिए। आज हम सोशल कंट्रोल यानी सामाजिक नियंत्रण के अंतर्गत हर एक बात का एनालाइज करेंगे, समझेंगे, जानेंगे और इसकी जो है हर एक पहलू पर विचार करेंगे। और ये काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण रहेगा हर एक क्लास के बच्चों के लिए जिनके सिलेबस में सोशल कंट्रोल है यानी सामाजिक नियंत्रण है, उनके लिए ये टॉपिक काफ़ी महत्वपूर्ण होने वाला है। देखा जाए तो टॉपिक स्टार्ट करने से पहले एक बात जो मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ, जिसको आपको सोचना भी चाहिए, विचार भी करना चाहिए और इवन अमल भी करना चाहिए, वो ये है
कि जब भी वीडियो देखिए पूरा देखिए, क्योंकि अधूरा जानकारी सदैव खतरनाक होता है। साथ में एक इंपॉर्टेंट बात ये भी रहता है, अगर आप पहली बार वीडियो देख रहे हो तो लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना, क्योंकि दोस्तों लाइक कीजिएगा तो बनाने वाले का मनोबल बढ़ता है, सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा तो इससे ये होता है कि जब भी मैं कोई वीडियो डालूंगा उसका नोटिफिकेशन आपको समय रहते मिल जाएगा। और देखिए शेयर का मतलब ये होता है कि आपके थ्रू न जाने किन बच्चों को हेल्प मिल जाए, ये आप भी नहीं जानोगे, इसलिए जो है आप शेयर जरूर करो, ठीक है। व्हाट्सएप स्टेटस पे भी लगाओ। दोस्तों RNS सेंटर जो है कई मानने में बहुत से बच्चों के लिए हेल्पफुल है, चाहे वो 8th क्लास हो, 9th 10th 11th 12th हो, चाहे वो NIOS बोर्ड के बच्चे हों, ठीक है, चाहे BA MA के बच्चे हो, सभी क्लासों के लिए कुछ ना कुछ जो है त्रिपाण सेंटर में उपलब्ध है। तो इसलिए आपके लिए ज़रूरी है कि आप सब्सक्राइब करके इसको चैनल को जो है सेव कर लो, नहीं तो बाद में अगर रिसर्च करोगे तो शायद आपको ये चैनल प्राप्त ना हो। तो इसलिए सोचना नहीं, विचार नहीं करना है, सब्सक्राइब करके जो है अपने पास सेव करना है। दोस्तों ये तो बात था आपके लिए, लेकिन अब देखते हैं हमारा आज टॉपिक क्या है।
टुडे वी डिस्कशन मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक हियर social control. The social control is the most important topic for the all class and all competitive exam here. You know that social control refer here, the term social control refer to be social process by which the behavior of individual or group is regulated. You know that the important behavior of individual or group is regulated here. Society is a humorous is organization of human being and expected to perform their function according here. That's important. In order to exist and progress, society has to exercise contain control over its member. Such a controls are the term as a social control. That's important. There is a exercise a contain control over this member. Such a controls are termed as a social control. Consequently, social control is a pervasive features of any society. There's an important. Consequently, social control is a pervasive feature of any society, and social control help to the restrain the unwanted behavior of the individual and the group. That's important point here. Social control help to the restrain the unwanted behavior. Unwanted behavior here, individual and the group. It is an influence exercised by society for promoting the welfare of the group as a whole. That's important. Social control varies from one society to another because each society has its own rules. That's important point here. Social control varies from one society to another because each society has its own rules and norms. Different types of society like a individualistic society or collective society here have a different expectation means role from their member. There is a society here, the two type, individualistic society and here collectivistic society, and they have a different expectation here for the member. Indian culture, value and general standard of life are different from the Western individualistic society, and therefore both the society have a different pattern of social control. You know that's an important point here. Indian culture value and general standard of life are different from the Western individualistic society, and therefore both society have a different pattern of social control. We emphasis on socialization, whereas a technologically advanced Western society and focus on the individual liberties. That's an important point here. Social control consider a custom. Control consider here custom, traditional, rituals, rules and sub-rules according to the social demands. That's important. Social control consider here customs, tradition, rituals, rules and sub-rules according to the social demand. Accordingly, in that a particular society, family system, marriage system, positive and negative convention, religions and education system develop here. Members of that particular society should conform this system. Society develop on appreciate social control from that particular society. That's important. Society develop on the appropriate social control from that particular society. Social control theory process data exploiting the process of socialization and social learning build and self-control and reduce the inclination to be induced in a behavior recognized as a antisocial. It's derived from a functionalist theories of crimes and was developed by Levin Niels 1958, and who proposed that there were three types of control here. You know that Alphonse Ness is a proposed here three types of social control. Let's see three types of social control here. First here, direct control. Direct control mean by which the punishment is threatened or applied for the wrongful behavior, and complaints is rewarded by the parents, family and authority figure. Directly, there is a most important control here. And the second here, indirect. Indirect mean by the identification with those who is influence behavior, say because there are delinquent act of mind causing a pain and disappointment to the parents and other with whom they have a close relationship. This is indirectly we control here. That's important. And third here, internal control. That's important. Internal control here. Internal control is a process effected by the entity or board of director, management and other personnel designed to be provide reasonable assurance here, and that information is reliable, accurate and timely of compliance with the applicable law, regulation, contracts, policy and procedure. That's the internal control here. There is the most important three types here control: direct control, indirect control and internal control. Direct control here, there is a control by rule, regulation and law and authorities. And indirectly, the control here family and other persons, that are relationship here. That's important. And internal control here, there is the applicable law, regulation, contract, policy and procedure. There is the board of director, management and other personally designed to the provide responsible here. That's important. Three types of control here. Social control theory process that the people's relationship and commitment, value, norms, and belief encourage them not to break the law. You know that's important. The social control theory, there is a proposal that the people relationship, commitment, value, norms, and belief are encourage them not to break the law. And thus, if you moral coded are internalized and individuals are the tied into one they have a stack, there is a wider community and they will be voluntarily limit their propensities to become deviant acts. That's important. The theory seeks to be understand the way in which it is possible to reduce the likelihood of criminality developing in individual. That's important here. And it does not be considered motivation issue and simply startings that human beings may be choose to engage in a wide range of activities unless the range is limited by the process of socialization and social learning. That's important here. The theory derives from to the Havison's view of human nature as represented in the Leviathan that all choices are constrained by the implicit social contracts, agreements, and arrangement among two people. That's important that all choices are constrained by the implicit social contract, agreements, and arrangements among the people. Thus, the morality is created in the construction of social order, assigning cost and consequence to be contained, choose and defining some as evil, immoral, immorals are legal. Social control play a crucial role in providing a more productivities as a humanized community. It's a contribute to the growth of individual and the progressions of the community. For instance, places with the higher crime rates are more likely to be the place where poverty, mobility, and racial, ethnic, heterogeneous and most susceptible. That's important here. The presence of this factor determines the level of the social control within a community, particularly when it is come to the placement of infrastructure. That's important, placement of infrastructure. A higher level of social control is a community can result to an organized community and that can be lead to the better opportunity in the community. That's important for the exam view here. This topic was till this. We will be do their next topic in the next part. If you like it, then please like, share, subscribe, and share the video as much as possible. Do not think, subscribe and save in your mobile.